Okay, everybody, I am back, and we are where we last left off, and we're in the library now. So, like I said before, I think that this is going to be us meeting Satch, like talking to Satch, because we had to go and get our history book, if you remember. So, sorry about that. I'm like a little bit sick right now, but that's okay. So, anyway, we're just gonna get right back into it. And last time I talked about a lot of little anecdotes, and so if you guys like that, you can let me know. But if you don't like that, then you can tell me that too, because I can just read the story and get it out there if that's what people want, or if you guys want it to be more personal, well, not really personal, but more me telling stories. And I'll admit it's more fun for me if I'm telling stories about things that I've experienced, because I'm in high school right now. So, and this is kind of like a high school setting. She's at a boarding school. I don't go to a boarding school. I go to a public school. But it's, you have the same kind of cliques, the same kind of stereotypical things going on. You know what I mean. So if you like that, go ahead and tell me. I'm not asking you to subscribe, thumbs up, anything really. I don't really. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. But if you like something, let me know you like it. If you don't like something, let me know you don't like it. That's it. So anyway, just getting back into the game itself instead of talking about logistics. It took me at least 20 minutes to find the library. By the time I realized I was holding the map upside down, the sun was setting. The library was much larger than I expected. The walls lined from floor to ceiling with books of all sizes on rough wooden shelves. Intimidated, I headed for the front desk. Okay, the school library at my school is tiny. Well, not tiny. The private school that I went to private school for middle school and elementary school. The library was 4 shelves. It had nothing in it. It was half small child books, and then the other half random weird books that nobody really, you had to read because it was a class technically. We got graded on these reading tests we had to take called reading counts. I don't know if anyone else knows what that is, but yeah. So we had points. It was, it was whatever. But our library was a tragedy, and so the library at my high school is a lot bigger than that. And so the first time I saw it, I was oh my god, this is so huge. But I'm starting to go on college visits now because I'm a junior, and seeing college libraries is making me realize that what I thought was a big library is not a big library at all. So that's cool too. But anyway, yeah. A recognizably green and gray jacket was bent behind the corner. Satch, I know it's Satch. Normal boots. I briefly considered running away. Me.
Hey.
Ooh, called it. What did I say? I knew it was him. I knew it was Satch. I knew it the whole time. I was it's gonna be Satch. It's gonna be Satch. And who was it? It was Satch. Can I help you? Too late. His nose is all red. Aw. Yeah, the school forgot to give me one of my textbooks. I was told I could get it here. Which one is it? The History 309 textbook? He stepped from behind the counter and motioned for me to follow. He dodged between the aisles in a comfortable silence. He seemed friendly enough. I should say something. What was his name again? Shane? Gerard? John? No, not John.
Satch.
Satch. Huh? Oh, you work here? Oh, of course he worked here. He chuckled, dimples appearing in his cheeks. Oh, yeah, I'm the librarian's assistant. It's my second year, and I love it. I get to help people find books that speak to them. His eyes twinkled like a kid's on Christmas. Oh my god. Your book's right down here. He stopped at a row of thick, dusty books. Was this all history? And pulled out the book with the powdered wig man I saw. Thanks. He waved his hand. It was nothing. Do you need help with anything else? I wanted to make a good impression on the Normal Boots Club, but I couldn't come up with anything. No. Thanks.
Copacetic.
You're welcome. As we headed back through the cavernous library, my unease melted away. We weren't talking, but just being near him felt like being wrapped in a soft blanket. That's kind of weird. I resisted the urge to snuggle up to him. Okay. We neared the front desk, stepping toward a clump of studying students. As we passed, one of them shifted. Ah! Something white flew past my face. Was that a paper plane? A thick piece of triangular paper lay at my feet. I bent over and picked it up. It's a death threat. I know it's a death threat. Oh my god. It was surprisingly heavy. There was a quarter inside of it. If I was just a hair slower, it would have hit me in the face. Students snickered, and I recognized the boys that made fun of my hair this morning among them. What the heck? What? That literally makes no sense. If someone made fun of my hair, I'd probably cry. Like, realistically, I would cry, but, like, what I would want to do is I would want to deck them, really. Like, that'd be it. But realistically, I'd probably cry to one of my other friends, and then they'd be like, I'll beat him up, and I'll be like, don't do anything, actually, please. I don't need that. I don't need that right now. My heart dropped. I scanned my memory for anything I might have done to offend them, but came up with nothing. You know, I have been called emo before, even though I'm obviously not. I wear lots of colors, and I know, like, obviously, emo has nothing to do with really the colors you wear, but, like, I'm a very happy person. I'm obviously not emo, quotations, but, like, I walked out of school, and I'm a junior, and this freshman was sitting on a bench, and she just, like, looks at me and my friend, and she yells, hey, look, it's an emo outside. And I will admit, I do wear black sometimes. Black is slimming. Black looks good on me. I'll admit it. I like the color black. I wear a lot of gray. I like the color gray. But I'm not emo. I obviously am not. I don't, like, pretend to be. I don't act like it. I don't wear makeup, like, at all. I'm nowhere near, like, the emo, goth, or scene area. Like, I'm not. And I have no problem with people that are, but, like, don't call me emo because I'm not. Please and thank you. And I mean, my sister was emo when she was in high school. She's 9 years older than me, but I definitely remember that, her emo phase. When she was, like, 16, 17, 18, 19. All through her teen years, she was very emo. It was kind of funny, actually, but no, it was really weird because I got made fun of. I also get made fun of because I have a heart condition, and so when I was a freshman, I was in PE and I couldn't run because my heart, if you know what this is, you will understand, but I have PSVT, so basically sometimes when I do vigorous exercise, my heart beats faster than it should be, and it's not dangerous, but it, like, can be if you let it be. And, like, I couldn't run, like, they wouldn't let me, and so, like, kids in my class would make fun of me for not being able to run, which, well, they would be like, look at that girl, she's so lazy, why is she running? And, like, I'd just be like, okay, cool, I'll just, like, put in my headphones and listen to my musicals. Like, that's what I did. I just, like, because all my friends would be running because they had to, and then I'd just be like, let me put in my earbuds and listen to my Hamilton, I'm gonna go, because that was me. And that still is me, honestly. Like, if I'm uncomfortable, put in my earbuds and listen to some musicals. Anyway, enough about my life. My hand started to shake. I hid it behind my back, trying to think of some way to defend myself. Why did you do that? I would never. Sporty boy. Oh my god, sporty boy number 1. Crazy girl number 2. What do you mean? I just said that so weird. Posh boy? We were just messing around. Tall boy. Are you suggesting we did it on purpose? I faltered. There was nothing I could say. I was outnumbered. They would twist my words around, no matter how straightforward I was. No, Sorry. One of the boys held his hand out for the paper. I inched closer to give it to him, angry at myself for being so compliant. He's literally gonna smack her across the face. He's gonna be like, butcha, butcha, and she's gonna be like, oh my god, what? I wish I were. A gentle warmth closed over my hand and took the paper from me. Satch examined the paper closely. He's so nice. Answer. I see what the problem is. Your aim would be better if you cut the corners before you folded it. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. He placed the paper on the table. The boy looked at him in sheer awe. Be careful, though. You almost hit her, and that would have been awful. My hands began to sweat as panic shifted through me, afraid of the response, but... Geez, we're sorry. We'll be careful next time. Yeah, it was an accident. They apologized? Thanks, I appreciate it. He gave them a wide smile and continued down the aisles. I followed closely behind him, my legs weak. Don't tell me they stopped because of him. Simply because I was with him. I wanted to thank him, but my heart was pounding so hard I knew my voice would shake. We reached the front counter and he scanned the history book. My lips trembled as I willed myself to say something, anything to thank him. He tilted my head to the side. What books do you like to read? Oh, fiction? He chuckled. I just finished a good book. I think it'd be right up your alley if you don't mind me saying so. Okay, me as a person, I really like the classics. I really like fiction. Like mythology, fairy tales. I'm really into like Hans Christian Andersen, Grimm Brothers, old Irish and folk fairy tales. And then I also read a lot of science fiction, but not like that dystopian crap. I read like old science fiction, like Bradbury. I read a lot of Bradbury. I really, really like Fahrenheit 451, and Orwell is really good. The 1984 is really good. Brave New World's really good. That's by Huxley. If you guys ever want any book recommendations, literature is like right up my alley because like I said earlier in the last video, I think I said I am on Scholar Quiz and I'm actually like my niche in the team is literature. So if you ever have any questions about literature, hit me up. I read Pride and Prejudice. I think I've read it like 8 or 9 times this year because it's my favorite book. So if you guys ever have any questions, hit me up. He reached under the counter, pulled out a thick green book, and passed it to me. I have a thick green book. It's my Irish fairy and folktales book. A man in black stood on the front, hugging a woman in royal robes. It's long, but it's one of my favorites. The Princess Betrothed. Wow, that's something. I know things can be tough transferring to a new school. If you're ever worried, just read this. It'll transport you 100 miles away in a second. Oh my god. Tears stung my eyes, so I ducked my head. Thank you, Satch. For more than just the books. You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think I got your name. My name is Hana Mizuno. I'm a transfer student.
Hana.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Hana. Let me know how you like the book. I will. What kind of Fiedka and Hava? Gotta go. Fiddler on the Roof. Oh, Fiedka, I think you left your book. No, it's mine, says Hava, and takes the book and reads it because she likes to read. Little bird, little Havala. I was actually in Fiddler last year. I played Shandel, or Shandel, or however you want to say it. It was said multiple different ways. And, yep, a lot of things happened during that musical. That could have gone better. Not only was Satch impossibly kind, but being around him felt easy, refreshing. Like being doused in the mist of a waterfall. Oh gosh, what was I thinking? My cheeks hot, I left the library, 2 surprisingly heavy books under one arm. I settled into bed, eager to get started with my new reading material, but Mai was sitting at her desk, carving a pencil idly into the pages of a notebook. Every few minutes, she released a long, drawn-out sigh as the lead of her pencil whined against the paper. Okay, just tell me what's going on. Like, don't sit there and sigh for 2 years straight. Tell me what's up, or don't tell me. I lowered my book and took the bait. Is something wrong, Mai? Oh, her little pajamas! Oh my god. Asagao stingers. She let out another dreary sigh. I hope Jared notices me this year. Okay, can't go for Jared. He's Mai's. Does Jared know you like him? Mai whirled around in feigned shock. I don't like Jared. Oh, she loves him. Oh. I closed my book and set it aside, deciding to play along. Well, have you at least tried talking to him? No, I mean, I have before. Why don't you try again? She bobbed her head from side to side, considering this like it never crossed her mind before. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Satisfied, I picked my book back up. Have you ever had a boyfriend, Hana?
What?
Huh? Me? No. Never. Me too. I've never had a boyfriend. It's okay. We're all just living. You'll find someone eventually. That's what I say.
Really?
Really? Oh, now I feel bad too. Oh no. Who? Never? Never. I bet you, what is it, 10,000? 10,000 yen that you meet a totally cute boy this year. Wait, you meet a totally cute boy here and fall in love by the end of the school year. You're crazy. Me and my friends. I buried my face in my book, barring Mai from any further discussion. Fall in love? Oh, I yawned. I'm sorry. Fall in love by the end of the year? Me? If I were a betting kind of girl, I'd take that bet. I awoke the next morning with what felt like a lizard in my throat. Ha! Ha! A lizard in your throat. Mai was already up, shuffling through her school bag with an enigmatic grin. The first day of school.
Hana!
Hana, you're finally awake! Her voice sliced through the air like a knife, and I winced. She was definitely a morning person. I mean, me too. I'm a morning person. It's time for the first day of school. Aren't you excited? I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. What do you mean? Is something special happening today? Something strange always happens on the first day of school, especially to someone like you. That's a little weird. She winked. Wink.
What?
Someone like me.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean. She smiled and started messing with a pile of papers on her desk. Shaking my head, I got out of bed and pulled my uniform out of my closet. My palms sweat as I held the gold vest and blue jacket. Was it really possible for things to be different here than they were at home? What if the problem wasn't actually the school? I shook the thoughts out of my head and changed into my uniform. Oh! What is it? You look so cute. She wore that yesterday. What? Really? Heat crept up my neck.
Yeah!
Yes, completely. Your hair matches your uniform so well. You look like a flower blooming straight out of the ground. Thank you. Water stung the back of my eyes. What? Okay, that might be an expression, but I've never heard that. Water stung the back of my eyes, and I turned to start packing my backpack. Why was I getting worked up about something as little as this? I must have gotten less sleep than I thought. Is something wrong? No, nothing's wrong. I'm just happy. How dumb was that? I started crying at the first sign of someone being nice to me. I took a deep breath to steady my nerves. What an oddly menacing thud. All the air left my lungs as something like horse hooves slammed up against my back. Irk. You'll do just fine. Don't worry. This is gonna be awesome. I stiffly peered over my shoulder. That was you?
What?
Huh? Mai stood behind me, her hand raised. Somehow, she had the strength of a bodybuilder. Nothing. I was just about to zip up my bag when I spotted the book Satch gave me lying on my nightstand. The Princess Betrothed. He said that if I ever needed to be transported somewhere far away, I could take it with me. It was pretty good so far. Maybe it would be smart to bring it along, just in case I had no one to talk to between class periods. Girl, what do you think this is? Ned's Declassified? I get 5 minutes to go across my entire school, and it's near impossible. And I'm like freaking out because I'm like, I'm gonna be late. I'm late to 4th hour literally every day. Like, I've been on time twice. The first day of school, which I was late to 5th hour, and one day when my teacher let me leave super early from 3rd hour. So basically, I have the same teacher for 3rd and 4th hour. So I go from theater to my locker, back to theater, because I have 2 theater classes in a row. And she knows I'm going to be late because of where my locker is. So she doesn't count me tardy. She doesn't care. But she knows that, like, I'm going to be late every day. And I am. I'm late every day. Would I need it for my first day of class? Take it. Kid, take it. I put it in my already overfull bag, biting my lip. It never hurt to be prepared, right? I'd bring it. I bring books to school all the time. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Stick with me and you'll be fine. Mai opened the door, and together we stepped into the hallway, merging into a steady flow of chittering girls and fruit-flavored perfume. Mimi. Oh my. Oh, oh my. I didn't know we lived on the same floor. No way, really? Oh, that's the alarm. Yeah, that's my alarm. No way, really? That's so awesome. Now we'll be able to catch up. Whatever happened between you and Cliffhanger. Okay, so apparently Mimi, like, I think maybe it's about a past relationship, but who knows? So we'll find out next time. See you guys then.